This video is to show about scribd, the ebooks, and the documents section. Let me go to this is after you log in, let me show you the screen that, this I don't know. Okay, so let's say that I picked the book for parenting, which I already did here. So it shows if I click on books, I could either on the right side, you cannot see it on the screen here. On the right side, there's a scroll bar. I just scroll it down. You have different section about parenting. Here I choose a ebook section, and I could do view more to expand the list. So this is everything about parenting. So let's say, and here you have any language, release date, okay, a year ago, last month, okay, you could set the filter. You want a newer book, you could say last month. If you don't care, just leave it a default. You have 42 web pages of listing, 118,401 books item. And let's say I want to, as you scroll down to see all these books, you will see the title, of course, the cover, the author, and also the rating. Let's say you see this title kind of sounds interesting, or you kind of know the author, you want to bookmark to save for later. You could click on here, and it will mark for to save to read later. And where do you find this? You could also look at this on the upper right. Click on save. This is the one that I just bookmark to save later. I could choose to read now or go back. Oh, let's do it now. Oh no, let me go back to that screen. I want to show something else. Okay, so let's say this is a book that I want to read. So I click on it. So in each ebook, it has start reading. I will click on it, so it asks me to continue reading. Also, you notice that the title here, the author with a link. I'll explain to you. Or if you click on that link, it will show more books that that this author has. And this is the one I bookmark. And also, it have a different section, audiobooks by the same author, related category. Oh, not, oh, okay. So I could go into different topic related to this subject. Okay, let's go back to one screen back. So here again, I could add to list. Okay, what that is that I want to group some of the book title into a folder, and I would call it like special parenting. Okay, so because this is about highly sensitive parents, so it's a special parenting. Okay, special. Let me click it here. Click into the box. Special parenting. I could either leave it on let other people see it, or make it like a private list. Okay, create list. So click on create list, and it say add it to special parenting. So I assign a folder called special parenting, and this is one of the book. So if I add more books to this, I would have a folder with a list of books. It's called special parenting folder. Download to app. If you have an app in a phone or something in a mobile device, this is where you could download this book to the app. You could share social media to other your friends, and to say, hey, I found this book in scribd, check this out. Okay, so under each book description, I have a problem with my mouse now. Okay, so if you scroll down more talk about the author, related books. So there are more books on the right arrow. You could click more. Okay, and this is a podcast, and related article. Those are from the magazine. And you could write a review if you want to. And that's it for this section on it. Okay, let's go to, oh, for each ebook, you don't have to read the whole book. Let's say that you click on it and you have a menu. So it have title page, introduction, table of content, and you could choose the chapter or section you want to read, starting with the page number here. So you could choose that, and it shows the total pages here, 283, and you are on page 11, and that's a percent that you read. And on the upper right, you could search the content of this book, or you could expand to a full screen. This is kind of important display setting, and this way you could set the default for a darker background, shaded background, or just plain white. This is where you increase the font. So I click on plus, the fonts increase and decrease. And this is a two different font. I don't know what's the difference. I never use this. This is a justification. Justify. I don't use that. This is scrolling, horizontal scrolling. And you could use this arrow key when it's a horizontal scrolling. And if you do vertical scrolling, which is narrow the screen a little bit, okay, if you have smaller screen, it's better to use vertical scrolling. And when you get to the end of this page, it will say next chapter. Actually, we're on page 13. Next chapter actually means next page. So here, next chapter is page 14. Um, so it's a one page at a time, and they call it chapter. As it is chapter 1. See, it's still next page. It's not chapter 2. Okay. So this is how it works. And I think this is about ebook. Let me see what else can I show about ebook. Let me pause this video. Okay. One thing I forgot to show is that when you look at the book, okay, this is individual book, and the author, click on it, it shows you other books or other material that by this author. If you scroll down here, you could do download it to iPhone, iPad, uh, whatever Apple devices, and then Android. Okay, and this is a publisher. Okay, this I forgot to show you this. This is if you click on, you have a link. So you click on this, it shows that this publisher have published other books. You could say view more, and they have more listing by this publisher. So if you like what you read on that book, you probably look at, hey, maybe there are other books that are interesting by this same publisher. So this is where I look also. Okay, let's look at the document. I will go to the next tab here. The document, what I showed is a 5th grade workbook. Now, document again is those uploaded by scribd user. So here document, and as you noted, uh, the document is all in PDF format. Uh, Maybe there's some other format, but mostly PDF format. And if I also it shows you uh, books available too. Okay, so it kind of leads you back to the ebook or articles. So, but then I want to stay within the document section. View more, expanded list. So there are more PDF files on that fifth grade workbook. And workbook is actually a homework help. So a lot of exercise, a lot of instructional uh, material workbook. Um, Actually, it's a full workbook for the kids, and some of them are individual sheet. Okay, so you could read the name or the title of it and who uploaded. You could download immediately. You could download like this ebook. Okay, or you could mark it to save for later. So let's say I want to choose grammar. Okay, this book. Okay, I click on it. It shows who uploaded. If I want to, I could check out what other books, what other material that this person upload. View more. This is all by Zaza. Looks like she have other things in foreign languages. Okay, so that's the book that we were looking at. Uh, Nothing else is interesting, so I say okay, forget. Just go back. Let me go back to go back one more, I guess. Okay, so here's a PDF ebook. I could download it right away. I could share it. I could print it, and I could save it. Okay, save, and it shows it have 38 pages. I could zoom in, make it bigger, make it smaller, search something in the document in here, or I could do a full screen to make the screen bigger. It shows up here 1,000 people already look at it. There are a total of 38 pages. On the right side, it shows related title. There are more related title about grammar, English grammar. If you click on individual book, it will show that book. When I scroll down, and this is the beginning of the book. So it's very, very useful. After you scroll down some pages, it asks you pop up a little box show you whether this document is useful or not useful. You could choose, you could skip it or close it. I close it, and then continue to scroll down to the end. Lots of stuff here. Let me try to scroll down to the end. Okay, that's the end. Okay. Okay, when you get to the end, I have an option to share this document. I could do Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email. I don't know what that is. Something. This is about related interests, a different similar topic. And let me scroll down a little bit more, or page down. And then it also have the the document similar to this. So you have more PDF file. You click on the right arrow, you're gonna have more stuff to look at. Okay, so you could bookmark if you don't want to keep looking each book. You just bookmark and read it later. And when you find where to find the what you bookmark is on the upper right again, under Save. This is a book that I bookmark, Grammar, 5th grade. Okay, and all this. I could create my my list. Let's say I want to create called English Grammar. this is a, oh, I misspelled grammar. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is a public list, but if I want to make it private, I could click here, but I don't care. Create list. So I create list, and this is create list English grammar. So if I look at this again, and it shows all lists, and I want to click on English grammar. Oh, well, I'm back. I couldn't figure out why it did not get saved. It should. It was saved under that file folder, but the second time I went back in, it did not show. Sometime something wrong with that scribd. Anyway, I think that's it about ebooks and document for scribd. Bye bye.